this is Miss Vindicat, and look what I've got. It is a boat that I made today out of Lego bricks, the Duplo kind. And I'm gonna give you a tour, so it's gonna be a boat tour. First, let me give you a quick overview of the whole thing, and then I'm gonna tell you something about how I created it. It was actually a fun experience, basically, because by the way, there's my cat. It was a fun experience because we do not have that many Lego bricks. Well, that's relative, of course, because we have all of these. But I actually used a lot of the ones that we own, and in part that made it complicated because I wanted to create a boat, but I did not have that many bricks, and I wanted to make it, like in the right colors. So it was kind of a puzzle. So yeah, so let's first watch from this side. So this is the boat. Basically, there's this front part, then there's this bigger part, and then there's the actual boat, the inside in itself. And one of the things that I started out to think about was the dimensions, and I'm not completely satisfied by them. I think it's still slightly off, but yeah, well, for now this was the best that I could do. So I created these, and this actually made me happy because as a child I had the regular Lego bricks and I used to build speed boats, and then I also made something like this. So actually, if you look at it from the top, you can see that it is sort of the front of a ship. Well, I don't know. I didn't even look at the picture or anything. Then we have an I wanted to say dolphin, but I think it's a wheel. So we have a wheel, or maybe it is a dolphin. No, the eyes are from a wheel, right? Well, now I'm confused. I think it's a wheel. So here we have the whole thing. You can see the little girl there. That is the boss. So there's a bird, a little bird on top. So let's go to the inside, which is actually the interesting part, I think. So look at that cat. Now let's see, I'm hearing my son. Yeah, my son has been asleep, I thought, for like 45 minutes. And now I'm like, I hear him and I think he's crying. Okay, I'm gonna take a look. I'll be back. So, hello. Here I am again. Let's see if I can somehow put this in such a way that I won't be moving the camera too much. So, yes, like I explained, I wanted the bricks to be the same color, but I also wanted them to like overlap, so that the boat would be sturdy. So this brick ends here, then this one is, connecting the two, and that's all the way around. And then I wanted to use the right colors, so I figured blue and white would be good. But then, for example, I only had 3 of those windows with blue insides, so I used these ones on the sides of the boat. I figured that would be okay because they aren't that noticeable. And then, for example, here at the bottom there's a green floor. I would have preferred that to be white, but I only had 3 of those big white things. There's 2 in the front here, and then there's 1 here at the top. And then I was like, okay, now I don't know anymore, so let's put green here because I don't know. So it was a puzzle like that. So view first. This is basically the sitting area, the lounge area. Then here in the middle there is a logistic area, like a kitchen and a toilet. There's a toilet here. And then in front there's 2 seats, and you can sit there and watch, out of the window, basically to see where the boat is going. And then this is like the edge, but there's some stuff on there, like a dog eating a pizza. And then here I created this little stairs. You can go up the little couches and then bum, 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 bum. And then you're upstairs. And there is, I feel like this is the main area where people are steering the boat. What's the word? I don't know the correct words for like boat driving. It's probably not driving. And then here we have these thingies, these flippers, if you want to snorkel or dive, and also a underwater camera, which is awesome, and obviously something that you want. Although I do realize now that this isn't the best location to put them. Let me think. So, first of all, here is this little slot where you can put your suitcases and luggage thingy. Then we have a little beer, because why not? Then there is this huge cake. Again, why not? I mean, the pizza, the flowers, the dog. This is gonna be a theme. Then we also have some bread, like French bread, 2 of them. And in Dutch, by the way, we would call this stokbrood. Like stok is like Dutch for stick, like stick bread. I now think that breadsticks might be a word, but we call it like stick bread. I don't know. There is some tea, although I like to pretend there's coffee in there. And then here, as you can see behind, there's some storage, and then a radio, and then that's like the stairs. And at first I thought I want to put the radio underneath this desk, because it's like gonna be a navigation thing. But then if she sits there, you can hardly see it. So I figured there would be a 1 here. That sort of makes sense, because I don't know. But then this is just gonna be a blue one, and the radio is over here. You can have some fun if you want to lounge and basically, enjoy yourself. So yeah, this is it. I'll also give you a quick room tour. If you are one of my patrons, I do have a Patreon, and you can support me for $5 a month, and then you get a monthly extra video. And please do if that's something that you like, and please don't if that's not something you like, because if you just watch my videos, go subscribe, then you're also helping me out. So okay, anyway, I'm telling this because I just did a room tour for my previous Patreon only video, and it was a huge mess, like a huge mess. So basically I thought it would be nice to show you around, and then the people that I have on Patreon, it's not that many, but there's some, and I'm really thankful for them. So if that's you, thank you so much for your support, and thank you all, by the way, for listening to my videos. Anyway, they just saw this room to be in complete chaos, so I thought it would be nice to show them an update and to give you guys a room tour, just because I like room tours. So basically, we have the Duplo, we have the stuff, a kitty, then some books that we got from the library today, the banana plant, and then there's something new, a spinning bike. I bought myself a spinning bike. That might be a good topic for another video. Then now the what's the word? This thingy is now me wrong, plenty of them do have one, but many of them do not have one. And I feel like in the States everybody has one, but I do not know if I'm correct. So please tell me, where do you live? In what country? And do you own a dryer? You know, not only a washer, but also a dryer. And is that common in your country? Yes or no? I would like to know. Anyway, there's still a little bit of the chaos. Those, the garbage bin thingy. Basically, it's trash. It's like the stuff that the spinning bike was wrapped in. And there used to be a lot more of that. But I toned it down quite a lot. Then if we are over here, there's still some laundry that I have to do. And I bought myself some new sheets for on the bed. The old one, literally, it had such huge holes, and for the longest time I was just like, it's okay, I can still use it. But now I was like, okay, no, it's too bad. Then I have some cleaning, picking up toys to do, because there is a bus. Then here there is some stuff. Well, it's not too bad, and I even think that the kitchen looks presentable. Yeah, I still have some tidying up to do, but it's getting there. It's way better than it was a couple of days ago. Let's see, it's the 4th of July. Yeah, I recorded the Patreon video on the 1st of July. I always upload those videos on the first day of the month. So, let's take a look at the kitty. Hello, Mikey, how are you doing? Hello. Hello, how are you doing? How are you doing? We actually had a wonderful weekend, by the way, my son and I. I feel like I'm doing so much better than a couple of, weeks and months ago. I don't know, I want to explain it, but I don't even know where to begin, or I don't even know if I know the answer. Basically, I feel like a dark cloud has lifted. I don't know, I'm not actually sure if I've ever been depressed in my life. Sometimes, the strange thing is, sometimes I think I might have been, and sometimes I feel like, no, my symptoms weren't severe enough, and other times I'm like, but I might not even, I was so out of touch with my feelings. I'm still learning to feel them, but I might not even know. I don't know. Anyway, I'm doing better, so let me just tell you that if you feel down or are going through a hard time, sometimes it feels like it won't end, but it will get better. It will. So hang in there. Yeah. So basically, now I don't know what to talk about anymore. I'm doing good. That's fine. And I hope you are too. And let me just talk a little bit more about these bricks, these Duplo bricks. I never know what to call them because they're like Duplo, but they're Lego Duplo. Anyway, I like them. And the funny thing is, my son usually wants me, well, not usually, but he sometimes asks me, like, Mom, come and join me, and then he wants me to play with him. And sometimes I don't have the peace of mind to actually sit down and play with him. So I'll either say, no, you play by yourself, or I'll be like, okay, I'll sit down, but I'll be scrolling on my phone. Not something that feels particularly good, but then again, it sometimes happens. And sometimes I feel like, oh yes, I want to play, and that's what happened today. And then I like to give myself some sort of challenge, like building a certain house or building a boat, and then with some rules, so that it gets interesting. So today I was like, okay, let's nice boat. So that's what I did. And then at a certain point my son doesn't like it anymore because I'm just completely immersed in building the boat. But then I don't want him to really join me because sometimes he's trying to help me. And then I'm like, oh yeah, but your help is actually destroying my boat. And then I'm so conflicted because I'm like, okay, but he is playing now, so I should just do whatever he wants, right? I mean, I'm the mom here. I don't actually have to build a boat. And then again, I'm like, yeah, but wow, I really like to build this boat, and isn't it really great if you can just build together with a loved one, and you're both just, I mean, build your own boat. And obviously, that's not what I say to him, and I let him help me. But I do get a little bit anxious almost because I'm like, okay, as soon as you're gonna go to bed, I'm gonna get this boat and fix everything. Which is literally what I just did. And then I figured, let's create this video because then I feel like the boat is transformed into a video like this, and it's okay for my son to do whatever with it. He can destroy it or change it, or I don't know. I used to love playing with these bricks as a kid, and I kind of feel like it's sad that I quit. I mean, I'm playing with it now again, and it feels like I should have just. It's the same as with playing The Sims. I've played The Sims like, I feel like since I was 12, but I think I actually was more like 20 when the game came out. I'm not sure, but I mean, for sure I wasn't 12. So I played for a couple of years, but then I sort of forgot, or I don't know, I just stopped playing. And now I'm like, why did I ever stop playing? I don't know, it's just strange. Like, it's, if you grow up at a certain point, you feel like that's not something you do anymore. But oh wow, no, it is. I mean, if you want, of course, but clearly. Anyway, let's see. I think I'm gonna wrap up this video. I'm really enjoying, by the way, the new upload schedule again, which is not an official schedule because as soon as it's official, I won't be able to, to follow it. But the Wednesday and Sunday, it kind of feels like it's not a lot. It's fun. It's doable. It's something that I enjoy, and twice a week is just awesome. It's like, if it would be only once a week or less, then I feel like I would forget about it too much, and then it would be easy to just stop completely. But if it would be more than twice a week, it would be, at least for the way my life looks now, it's just I don't have the time, and yeah, it's just not something I can do now. But it feels like this is just